Shalom, shalom, shalom. Peace, peace, peace. Another presentation from your kinfolk, Omar Hosea, the server. Let me see if I can get some light on this piece. All right. Let me see how this look. Is anybody there? Let me see. All right. Anybody there? Nobody watching yet? All right, maybe not yet. This video is called the Black Leprosy, the Black Leprosy and its false teachers. Now, a lot of y'all guys are getting upset because some of us are out here saying about the movie Black Panther. And granted, I have to admit with some folks, a lot of you folks that went out there and watched Captain America and all that, and you know, y'all went hard on that. And if you in the comic books and all that, I can see you being a cartoon enthusiast. But to actually take a Hollywood movie, Walt Disney, who is known for pedophilia and all these things, and then try to flip it, it's not healthy. Example, we crucified African Bambaataa, right? Let me please put the screen up real quick. We crucified African Bambaataa, right? We did. We crucified the hell out of African Bambaataa, Senator TV, blue pill, red pill, everybody jumped on his neck. And amongst other people's necks. Because before he created hip hop, he was in the pedophilia. But that didn't stop y'all from listening to hip hop music, even though your children in hip hop became thugs, thieves, and now homosexuals and rapists and pedophiles. So it still goes on. This is the psychology of the leprosy, of the black leprosy. Now, let's take this Black Panther movie for instance. Same process. Same process. Walt Disney, instead of hip hop, is Walt Disney. African Bambaataa instead of Walt Disney. Walt Disney instead of African Bambaataa, I apologize. He creates all these movies for children. And as long as you black people, or you black lepers, or Black Panthers, in this case, is happy with the black intention and all that, no problem, right? You don't care that you're funding pedophilia. And I can say this because anybody know me, I don't even go to the movies. I use piracy things. Because they stole from us, we get the shit free too. So I don't go to the movies. I don't spend money on Hollywood stuff. I don't. Matter of fact, anybody tell you, I go to the thrift store. I don't buy nothing brand new, except for my white tees, my drawers, and soap, you know what I mean? But Walt Disney is known for housing pedophilia and things like that. No matter what movie he makes, no matter what movie the Walt Disney family makes, it's still contributing to the death of children. And now they've created laws for pedophiles now. Thank you, niggas. They created laws and rights for the gay lesbians. Thank you, niggas. Because the pedophiles and the gay lesbians got more rights than you. But as soon as these gays and lesbians and pedophiles make a movie, right? When these people make a movie, you go and spend your money on that gay lesbian right and that pedophilia right, but since it's representing the black lepers or the Black Panther or the black whatever, that's cool. You see where I'm going with this? If you don't do drugs, why would you buy drugs for the drug dealer to buy more drugs and poison your city? Right? Doesn't make sense. Why would you fund something that you know no matter how good it looks. Matter of fact, I have a video on YouTube. Go under Van der Black or Clear Image or Jose Omar on YouTube. I have a video called Delusional Positives. No matter how crazy delusion is, as long as I'm benefiting, I don't care what happens to you. That's why this is called Black Lepers and the False Teachers. That's why this is called that. Because, and then there's a sister we were just texting, whatever. She's like, well, how is this? How are you calling our people dummies? Your people's dummies? And I said, how many of my peoples? See, because my people is not going to fund the demise of children. My people don't do that. We don't care how good it looks, how good it tastes, or none of that. If it's destroying our people, our children, I'm done. Because the children is the future. And the only way you can tell the future is about what? Tell them the truth. That's how you guarantee a secure future, by being honest. And you that same niggas, like my man Sarsetti said, you done had Valentine's Day, which is a lie. Christmas is a lie. All these holidays is a lie. But since you benefit, you sacrifice your children for, oh, it's just this, oh, it's just that, because you're benefiting from it. But to let the day come that you don't benefit from none of this, and watch how your childlike temper tantrums come out. So we're going to get into a little bit of some explaining why we call you black lepers. And why being black is a leprosy, is a disease. And this is why the so-called black man and woman or the black movements keep dying. It's a disease. You cannot live with a disease without it eating your skin away and without eating your moral, your fiber, without you degenerating. A disease is because you're degenerative. You're degenerate. And we're going to show you in the law work, and we're going to show you in nature. Check it out. We're going to get to this. Y'all ready? Here we go. Let me get my presentation up. I ain't did this in a while. So this is all going to be freelance. We're gonna be free. You know what I mean? We're gonna hook it up. You ain't gonna want to miss this. And we're gonna start off with this. If you truly love someone, then the only thing you want for them is them to be happy, even if it's not with you. So I want you to be happy. Ken folks, I want you to be happy. I want you to enjoy your life. I want you to live your process. But I can't sit back and watch you die. I can't sit back and say, look, dude's over in the cut with a gun. He about to shoot you. And if I don't say nothing, he'll shoot you. I'm just as guilty. Not me. So let me see if I can find some of the posters that I put up. But we don't get to the leprosy part for scripture. All right, we're going to go to scripture. Uh-oh, wrong button. Bixby, open up Bible app.
All right, here's the app.
All right, we're going to type in leprosy. Let's get to this. Oh, schnizzle. Where's it? Okay, here we go. It's a new version or something? Oh, no, hell no, Bixby. I can't mess with you like that. You didn't change the format and everything. No, nigga, it's cool. All right, it's going to be a sort of a kind of video, long video, but we're going to get to it. This is all free. This is all free flowing, all free, you know what I mean? So let's not get our pennies and our chonies in a bunch. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to these books. Boom, because I keep books on tap. I don't do no playing. My phone is not, my stuff is not for toys. My stuff costs too much to be playing. Explore. What the hell? Where is what happened, man? Where is my verse? Nobody want the verse for the day. We want the book. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Search. Lepro. What is this going on here? Recent searches. What changed my... What? Who did... Let me see. Okay, now, I don't know what happened to this application, Relevance. Okay, we'll go to Leviticus 14:54. All right, this is the law for all manner of plague of leprosy and scaly. Let me see if I can see this in here because I'm doing this by myself. I don't know if y'all can see this too close. Let's see if I can put the screen a little closer. Oh, I can't adjust the screen. Dang. All right, you have to take my word for it. All right, Leviticus, the law for the manner of plague of leprosy and scale, and for the leprosy of a garment and of a house, and if a leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague from his head even to his foot, whatsoever the priest looketh. Let's get into that priest. Let's read the full chapter real quick. The priest shall consider, behold, if the leprosy or leper, but we know we spell different. We're talking about for the sake of spots and being clean. The priest shall consider, and behold, the leprosy have covered all his flesh. He shall pronounce him clean that the plague, it is all turned white. He is clean, but when the raw flesh appeareth in him, okay, I'll take that. When the priest shall consider leprosy cover all the flesh, shall pronounce him clean that it hath the plague, it is all turned white. He is clean. When the raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce him to be unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean, it is a leprosy. Of the raw flesh turn again and be changed unto white, and he shall come unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the plague he be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean that have the plague, he is clean. Now, notice it said flesh, clean, white. Now we all know that white is the opposite for us is pure, and they get the black part because they don't reflect y'all's knowledge. Now let's get into this leper, all right? Called Leo and leper have the same consistency. Let's go into this leper. We'll get out of that. Get the thing, boom. Difference between a leopard and a panther.
According to Torah, unlike leopards, cougars typically don't have spots, and they are also smaller than leopards. Genetically,
Now,
they're also more related to domestic cats.
the leopard, as into man, has spots. Now, because this is a cat, he is in his pure leopard state. He's pure. He's clean. He's natural. This is a leopard, also known as a jaguar. Now, let's go into this. Let's see what they say. Let's get into this, though. Where's it at? Let's get in here. Let's get into it. Because y'all need to see this. For some reason, y'all not getting this. We found my thingamadoody. Alright, we'll just go into this. Because y'all can't say the pale skin this or pale skin that. Because they the one that gave you the word. The animal genus Panthera, see, the genus Panthera of the Felidae family consists of animals that are considered as big cats. The tiger, lion, jaguar, and the leopard. You don't see panther. Alright? You see tiger, lion, jaguar, and leopard. These are their clean state. So when a man or a woman decides to go against the nature of the Most High, the nature against Ma'at, or the nature against the pantheon of the Egyptian gods. Y'all get that, right? There is no panther in the Egyptian god thing. There's only a tiger, a lion, a jaguar, and leopards. I don't know, did y'all notice that? Look at your Egyptian god books. There is no panther. There are animals that are equipped with a special morphology of the larynx that allows them to roar. We got that. The term panther, see, the term panther comes from the Greek word pan. The term panther, as in Pan-African, comes from the Greek word pan, meaning all, and ther, meaning beast of prey, which used to describe the animals that are able to kill, hunt. Other animals, the word panther is used in reference of all spotted big cats. So the Greeks got you thinking you are a Black Panther. So that means you're not clean mentally. You have leprosy. You're spotted in the mind. You're spotted in the heart and in the flesh. You're spotted. So you need the priest of wisdom. You need the science, like my brother L said on his one video. Y'all ain't teaching the science of this thing. They were talking about the science, baby. So here's the science. Now, panther, all, or pan, all, or thir, meaning beast of prey. Panther, beast of prey. Spotted, reference to spotted big cats. It's a reference. It's not saying it is. It's just saying, hey, this beast of prey is spotted. Like a lion, tiger, or jaguar. Because tigers have spots, which is on their tail, a little brown spot on their tail, and they have a big brown spot around their, called a mane. They don't have spots like a jaguar or spots like a tiger, but they have little spots. Now, let's go on here. Now, this is where we said about being Afro-Asiatic, meaning clean. Not saying, not black. Black is not clean. Black is a leprosy to the man, not a leopard to big cats. But we're talking about the leprosy in man when it comes to being an Asiatic instead of black. See, the clean, although the roots are not clear, the genus panther evolved in Asia. So if you're a Black Panther, then you have to acknowledge that your spots are derived in Asia. And that you have to clean yourself from that black spotted mind or that black spotted history that just keeps speckling all over our souls, and we're never getting nowhere, because now we are the prey to these big cats who we call the globalists. We are the prey now. They're eating us, killing us, and gouging our eyes out, the whole thing. So instead of you being pure, you want to be leprosy, because you want to be a what? A panther, a black cat. So now, panther evolved in Asia. So if anything, you want to be a Africa, because the leopard is in Africa. And it's in Asia. So if you want to be a leopard or a black beast of the prey, then you want to be Afro-Asiatic, because that's where the damn animal comes from. God! Praise Yah. And okay, they come from extinctly the Vertelis shrabi, which is a member of the genus Puma. They existed more than 3 million years ago. So if this is in Asia 3 million years ago, and they got them in Africa 3 million years ago, then why are you not claiming yourself to be an Afro-Asiatic in the form of a panther, which the Greeks call the beast of prey? See, this is the healing the priest is coming to give you when you take off the leprosy of that black stuff and put on the Asiatic mind. Put on the Asiatic skin and be white. Now, the panther is also used to refer specifically for the black panther, which is not a subspecies, but in the name of which the melanistic breeds of jaguars, leopards are known. In Latin America, they are black jaguars, while in Asia and Africa, they are black leopards. And also named panther or big cats that are tawny or spotted, and the white colored cats such as the white panther. So what do they say? That Asia, Africa, black leopards. So that means you're Afro-Asiatic, okay? You're not black. You're not black African Americans. You're an Afro or Afri-Asiatic, but that movie didn't tell you that. You took it somewhere else. Walt Disney's not going to tell you that. Let's get more into this. Leopards, on the other hand, are the smallest of the four big cats that were once found in great numbers in Asia, Africa, and Siberia. Today they can only be found in Africa in smaller numbers in the countries of India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, China, Asia, Malaysia. Okay, y'all not getting this, huh? That's cool. Let's go somewhere else with this. Now, let's find out what this with the spots. Can they tell you that even though the black leopard, you can't see his spots because the black covered up the spots. You can't see yourself as Afro-Asiatic because the black has covered up the truth in your heart, in your soul, in your culture, in your language, and in the way you live and how you talk. So you run around here black, not knowing that the black has covered you up. The black covered you up. This is how we're going to bring it to you, right? Now, we made that point there. We're going to go to what Barack Obama did. Let me find that. And we're going to show you what he did. Let me find my post. Where my pictures at? Let me find my pictures. Here we go. Let me see if I got them. Oh, I got to block that for a minute because I got some shit I don't want to show nobody yet. Alright. We'll go here. We'll go here. Turn this sideways. The words Oriental. Let me see if you can see it. Let me get out the way. See if I can make this bigger. Hold up. Yes. All right. We'll start here first. We're going to start here with first. Now, this is why we said the old school got to go and the new school, we got to step our game up. Now, this brother here, respectfully, more power to the Black Panther movement. But this is what happens when you don't know the science. You start to support things, raise up money for something that has no bearing on our community as a whole, because they want to make $3,500 to get children to go see a movie. How many children out there are homeless? Y'all went out there and did GoFundMe accounts for a movie, and there's people homeless. There's people who can't pay their rent. Somebody in your community lost their job. Somebody can't get their car fixed. Some mother needs some milk because her husband got shot, or because her son is in jail, or something. But y'all went and got money for a movie. So that shows how the Black Leprosy or the Black Panther is killing our people and not curing our people. And Hollywood reaps all the benefits. Walt Disney reaps all the benefits. See that $3,500? That's going to a Pizzagate. That $3,500 is going to a pedophile law statute because they're trying to make pedophilia legal. Let's get to the next one. Yes. Where is my freaking pictures at? Hold up, I found my stuff. All right, here we go. Let me block some pictures real quick, because I guess I got some personal photos on there. I want y'all to see, you know what I mean? Nothing freaky or nothing, but this ain't for that. All right, we got that. All right, we back on. Now, why ain't my thing turning sideways? Oh well, screw it. All right, now we got that. Like I said, more power to Bobby Seals. He started something beautiful, and it's still beautiful. What it represented for what it's supposed to do, and that fund pedophilia. So this is where he fall down, because he's raising money and getting people from schools, raise funds and stuff like that, bunch of invitation to go to a theater. How about getting that bus to go pay somebody's light bill, create some jobs or something like that? Not saying they haven't done it already, but with consistency. Somebody told me about consistency. Next, the Indian Succession Act of 1925. You notice it says here, let me get that in here. Y'all see that? Unmixed Asiatic descent and who profess any form of Christian religion. Now, everybody knows that if you are an Indian, you come from India. And so if you are a Blackfoot Indian or Navajo Indian, then you had to come from Asia. Now, whether you was born on this continent, at some point in time, when the continent was together, it split. And it took some of us with it. So we have Indian Asiatics. Boom, thus this is law. Indian Succession Act 1925, the religion of the deceased determines the succession of his estate. So let's get to the business of this thing. Now, if you are an Indian from India, and you come here as an unmixed Asiatic, when you're not mixed with Europeans, but you pick up their Christian beliefs, it says that in this act, it defines Indian Christian hereby. Indian Christian means a native of India, or who is in good faith claims to be of unmixed Asiatic, all right, descent, and who profess any form of the Christian religion. Now, how many blacks got this Indian Succession Act? None. Find a Black Succession Act. This is about your inheritance, my Afro-Asiatic brothers and sisters. We went to the science and we will come to the law. Now, if you're not going to claim you're Asiatic or you're Afro-Asiatic or you're Black Panther in real time and you're Ma'at, right? If you're not going to claim your Ma'at, your nature, your Asiatic, because what? Black Panthers or leopards come from what? Asia and Africa. So this unmixed Asiatic descent profess a Christian religion, don't you? You profess Islamic religion, don't you? You profess Egyptian religion, don't you? Well, guess where these places is at? In Asia. Until you get to the Horn of Africa and the tip of the Nile. And that's where it breaks off. So we have a court case, Abraham versus Abraham, where the scope defines if an Indian Christian was delineated for regard of its actual working. The case laid down that a Hindu or has converted to Christianity should not be governed by Hindu law, customary or otherwise anymore. Any continued obligatory force that the Hindu law may have exercised upon him stands pronounced. However, he was clearly given the option to permit the old law to continue to have an effect on him, despite having converted out of the old religion into the new one. So you converted out of the old religion of your Afro-Asiatic religion into a new one called the modern Islam or Christianity. Now this act in the courts says that you have an inheritance under your Afro-Asiatic name. Let me say this again. The priest is trying, the Levite is trying to wipe your spots clean and take that black off you, clean your leprosy so you can be clean in the heart, in the mind, and you can get your inheritance and you begin to build the what? New kingdom that your so-called Black Panther movie was talking about. Y'all not feeling this yet, huh? Alright. This is how we're going to get our new kingdom, my Afro-Asiatic brothers and sisters who really want to know the truth, who's really living the truth and practicing the words of the Quran, the Ma'at, and the Torah. Who's actually trying to live this thing. And it's not easy. It's not easy. So, under this clause in the Succession Act, you know, as a law teacher, if you can find a Black Succession Act, then I'm wrong. I'll admit it, I'm wrong. But there is no Black Succession Act. We're going to prove that. So, under this auspice of Afro-Asiatic, we can claim our inheritance, our land, and our kingdom back. Even in Israel, even in the old Ottoman Empire. Remember, we're speckled. Now, let's get this, slow this down. Boom. Uh-oh, wrong picture. I don't try to see that. All right, now, Asiatic. Belonging to or characteristics of Asia. 1630s from Latin Asiaticus surname Geno Lucius Cornelius Scorpio. Do you hear that word Scorpio before when he said America? Americus Scorpianus or something like that? How funny he claims Asia and America. Because what? We're Afro-Asiatics. So now, from Greek, Asiatakos, from Asia, see Asia also compared Asian or now native or inhabitant of Asia by 1763 in ancient Rome. Asiatic orators was fluid and overly ornated prose. So it's an adjective. Alright? So, if you are a Hebrew, where's Canaan at? In Asia. If you are a Hebrew from Israel, where is the northern kingdom at? In Asia. Where's the southern kingdom at? In Africa. So when we mixed, we became Afro-Asiatics. Next slide. Boom. Oriental. This is why the pale-skinned Asian, the Siberian Asian that came up in the cold area, this is why they don't like this, because it doesn't describe them. It's derogatory to them because it's about us. Native or inhabitant of the East. Where do you pray at? Where do you pray to? Black Muslim, Black Hebrew, Black anything. You walk yourself to the what? The East. Oriental, a native or inhabitant of the East. 1701 from Oriental, adjective. Late 14th century, the Old French Oriental Eastern. Hold on, let me enlarge this. So y'all be playing. Y'all think I'm a stupid. Y'all think I'm an idiot. But you know, as soon as I get some help to get these slides together and put things together, it's gonna be over. Praise the Most High, gets all the glory. Speaking of which, I need to pray after this one, because he gets all the glory. Directly from Latin orientalis, of the East. For oriental, see orient. Originally in reference to the sky. Geographical sense, arrested from the late 15th century Oriental carpet first, recorded 1868. How many of you knew that Orient or Oriental was a reference to the sky? Who is the sky god? The sun. What is the sun? What is the Asiatic? A child from the land of the rising sun. In the sky. We are the ones that lift the sky in the mind. We are the sun in the mind. We are the son of God in the mind, the sky mind. Sheesh. Next slide. Oriental. Middle East. Never defined in generally accepted way or used with reference to British India. So there goes that Indian, that Asiatic, that panther or leopard, that Afro-Asiatic, where we was in the Middle East. Where was Abraham crossed over? Middle East. Where was Muhammad? Middle East. Where was Ishmael? Where did the kings of Egypt go to? Who's Rekeon, the first pharaoh of Egypt? Come from where? The Middle East. And for some of y'all that don't believe it, Pharaoh Rekeon, the first pharaoh male, was Akkadian from the Middle East. All right? He was not from Egypt. He ruled over Egypt. And the kings and the people of Egypt gave us Hebrews, or us Asiatics, the reign to rule Egypt. Through your history. Black man, black woman. Shh, talking to me, man. And that's why y'all ain't gotta apologize for disrespecting me. Y'all ain't gotta say, oh, you know what, brother was right. Y'all ain't gotta tell me none of that. Just do better, because now you know better. I don't want you rubbing my belly, rubbing my back. I don't want no praises. All the praises go to the Most High. So you need to thank the Most High that you got somebody that did all this work for free. Because I don't ask y'all for nothing. So the land of the rising sun, British India, Asiatic. The people from the land of the rising sun. And where the sun rise, it was called the Fertile Crescent. We'll get to that later. Next slide. Let me get this down. What's the other slide at? Oh, Snizzo. Go back. Let me print this real quick. Where's that Obama slide at? Oh, man. I'm going to show you something what Obama did. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go to the news article itself. Obama writes out the word Negro in federal court. Now, here we go. Now, we all know that Negro and Oriental is synonymous. Federal laws. The people could identify as 15 possibilities, including noun, derogatory words such as Negro, which was a good name for us, as well as Oriental. So they take it out. Let's see what it says in Vice News. Let's go to, let's go to the law work now. Why black, if they took out Oriental, and if they took out Oriental, we just showed you what Oriental is in its nature, Asiatic, and Negro, which is a term also derived from the original Asiatic. If they took out the federal law, that means if you're not in the books already under an Asiatic or being claimed by an Asiatic group, whatever, then you don't count now. That means there is no law to protect you. Let's get into that. Here's your good old nigger boy that you black people voted for. Remember that black that covered up your true self or your spots? Because the Most High, the scripture said you are a speckled people, right? So instead of you being speckled, you cover your speckles or your spots with blackness. So the black covered up your speckles. So now you're a leprosy now. You're a black leper. Or a leopard. You're a black leopard. And so your spots are hidden. And so don't nobody know if you're a speckled child of the Most High or not. We don't know if you're a speckled child of Ishmael or not. We don't know if you're a speckled child of Israel or not. We don't know who you is. For ladies tell me, oh, what would this mean to your people? I don't know these people. They black. I can't see their spots. I can't see the speckledness written in the scriptures and in the Quran and in Hadith and all that. I can't see that. So if I can't see that, I know the pale skins is laughing like, these niggas don't even know what they looking at. Let's get into the law work. He wrote it. He signed it. It's today. While y'all going to go watch your movie talking about we black, this is what he's doing to you. He's writing back into slavery. President Obama signed legislation striking out outdated racial terms as Oriental Negroes from federal laws. Obama signed the bill without fanfare on Friday, along with 6 other pieces of legislation, the White House said. Measures sailed through Congress unopposed. Now check that. When have you ever known, right there, Congress has never opposed anything. So obviously, the whole federal government is against the Oriental Asiatic, Afro-Asiatic man. They don't want you to be a man of the Most High. They don't want you to be the kings that you say you are. They don't want you to be the godlike that they say that you are. They want you to be some fucking superhero. How can you belittle yourself down to a superhero when you was made in the image of the most high Yahweh? Come on, man. To be a superhero is like being a demon or one of the fallen ones or the Phalims or something. Because they're the ones that taught you how to be a superhero. Not the Most High. But we'll get to it anyway. Let's see what he says. Let's get into this. I didn't say no more about it. But I had it, there was another thing to it. But anyway, when has Oriental or Negro been derogatory to my Moorish brothers? When has Oriental or Negro been offensive? Never. But they didn't write out black, did they? No. Next slide. Let me find another one. Let me see. This might be it. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This is a key word right here. 2 sections in the U.S. Code written in the 1970s governing public health and civil rights attempt to define minority groups by using outdated terms. So, how did you become Asiatics, which is the biggest continent on the planet? See, replaced with Asian American, which Asiatics would be the same thing, and the word Negro would be changed to what? African American. Which worse? A continent within a continent? Where is Africa America at? We know where he come from. We know where he come from. We know where he come from. But where do you come from? What is this? Find what African American is. What's that? Especially a black African American or African American black man. Where is that? Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Legal word for African American. Let's look what they say. Legal dictionary. Now, let's go in here. Most African Americans are direct descendants of captive Americans Africans who survived slavery within the boundaries. That ain't something we don't know already. Now look what they said. You make up the single largest racial minority. How is that? If half of us been here already, and you done brought over millions of us already from Brazil, Mexico, from all over the planet, you're still a minority? By definition, you are a minority, you're a minor, you're a child. You have no history as an African American. There's nowhere in the history of man that there was ever an African American until now. Now look, here they go again. They are also referred to as Black Americans, right? Afro-Americans, and formerly American Negroes. Now, didn't Obama just say we're not going to use Negroes no more? We can't use Afro-Asiatics. They changed that, but we'll give you Black African American community. They give you these 3. 1, 2, 3. And you are one of the single largest racial minority. Now hold up. Single largest minority? How do you get largest and minority in the same thing unless minority means a child? Minor. You are the single largest race of minors in the United States. That's what that's saying. Your children. How we know? Because when Walt Disney put that movie up, y'all all dressed it up like little children. Ooh, this is wonderful. Ooh. But meanwhile, we just had a guy down in my neighborhood not too long ago get shot 6 times in his back. Somebody else is about to get shot. But it's like children, like minors. Look at it. African Americans, brand new name. Brand new name. This name is younger than 40 years old. Because when I was coming up, we was called Afro-Americans and Afro-Asiatics at first. And it wasn't until, I think a little bit later after that, 80s, it became the thing to say. So you African Americans, I don't know where that comes from. What part of African America are you from? I don't know where that's at. Make up a single largest racial minor. Look at that. See, this is young and yet minor. It's called typology, brothers and sisters. This is the science of words, all right? It's called spell binding. This is what these magicians do to you. So we're trying to let the Levite, let us, the power of the Most High, get your mind right. So now, when they said, you young African Americans, according to America's books, are the single largest racial minors in the United States in the form of second largest racial group after whites in the United States. They're also referred to as Black Americans. So that means your Asiatic is covered up, like the spots on a leopard is covered up because of the black, the melanin that y'all like, right? Now, or the Afro-Americans, you're natural, because Afro, when you look at the etymology of Afro, it means natural. So after they did that, they said they're also referred to as Black Americans, all right, because we had a Blackfoot tribe, we had some other names like Black Buffalo, so we might be able to spin that a little bit, no problem. Or Afro, natural to this continent, as Blackfoot, Cherokees, Wichitas, and I don't know all the native indigenous names, but I used to have it all, but I got too much. I do too much studying to remember every damn thing. That's why I need help. And formerly, American Negroes. So look what they took from you. They took the Black Americans from you, threw that in the garbage. They took Afro-Americans, threw that in the garbage. And they took American Negroes, and they just threw that in the garbage by Obama, saying Negro and Oriental, which covers all three of these, you can't use no more in the federal courts. So if you can't use these no more, that ties you to the land, that ties you to your inheritance, that ties you to your religion, that ties you to your language, that ties you to your children, that ties you to your old kingdoms, that ties you to your riches, that ties you to your warlike materials, is gone. Why? Because you picked up African American. You're a minor. You're a baby on the planet now. You went from being the first original man on the planet. Where's it at? American Negro, Afro. We'll use black for the sake of Blackfoot, Black Buffalo, Black Crows, and the Black Crow tribes and all that. So we'll take that. And even Islam, the three blackbirds. So we'll take that in that context. Black, boom, boom, boom. These ones tied us into Oriental, Asiatic. These tied us into our whole culture as one family. That's why we get to raise fists as one family. Whether you Moor, Muslim, Christian, whatever, we were one family under the Afro-Asiatic banner. Now, and that covers Africa too. So now, when they took this away with Obama, they left you with African Americans. What part of Africa is in America? And what part of America is in Africa? Let me know when y'all figure that one out. Some of you rocket scientists. Picture that. So now, we got that part. Let's find another legislation that Obama did. African American laws definition. Let's see. Legal word for black. Legal word for black man. Let's find out. Because we want to know why black men and black women and black boys and girls get killed. And why they never have no inheritance when they die. How come every single rich football player, basketball player, entertainer die with all these millions of dollars and you don't see a penny? This is why. This is why. Black legal definition? No, we don't want that. Okay, I guess we can use this one. Wasn't what I was looking for, but let's see what it goes. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Legal dictionary. Y'all see that, right? I want to make sure my page is on there right. Yeah, we up there. Legal dictionary. All right, let me make sure y'all see that. Let's get that up there. This is gonna push your wig back. Black. In the legal term, all right? Because you got black babies, black sons and daughters, black husbands and wives, and you think that you own shit. You think that you did shit. Like y'all girls do this. Oh, what is this? This stuff. What is that? What are you grabbing for? Y'all see some shit I don't see? I even see niggas doing it. Nigga, you ain't. The fuck you grabbing that? Air, motherfucker? I'm not a comedian. I'm just saying, I just need to know. Oh, this shit. What the fuck is that? Oh, that's that black shit. I got you. No problem. Enjoy your leprosy. Black man and black woman. Now, let's see this. Now, you see what they say about you black people or you Black Panthers? Check this out. We're talking about the law of the land. We're talking about the law of the Quran. We're talking about the law of the Bible. We're talking about the law of the Torah. We're talking about the law of Europe. We're talking about the law of Africa. We're talking about the law of Asia. We're talking about the global law and the universal law. We were talking about the law of Ma'at. And it's called common law. Ecclesiastical law. Law of wisdom and morals. And which governs men and women. Not black men. Not black women. Not white men. Or white women. Or green. Or this women. But man and woman. Because the scripture said, we're going to make man in what? In our image. He didn't say we're going to make a black man in our image. He didn't say we're going to make a white man in our image. He didn't say anything about what type of man we're going to make in our image. He just said we're going to make man in our image. And you niggas just took it somewhere else. That's why we call y'all clown-tastics and regular niggas and niggettes. Let's get back to this. Let's get to this. Legal dictionary. All right, make sure y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Yeah, they can see that. Legal dictionary. Also found a dictionary for thesaurus, medical, financial, acronyms, idioms, encyclopedia, Wikipedia related to black. Black magic, blackboard, white, black people, black screen, black band. We're familiar with that. But now it says, see deplorable. In the law books, you are deplorable, heinous, inquisitous, ominous, outrageous, portentous, and scandalous. If that ain't got leprosy written all over it, I don't know what is. But since you're black, it's cool to be deplorable. Long as I got money, long as I got long fingernails and a Gucci purse, I don't mind living in a deplorable Here we go. I don't mind living in a deplorable state of mind, or deplorable community, or a deplorable religion, or deplorable ways of eating. Since I'm black and I'm proud, I don't mind living that heinous life. I don't mind getting on somebody else's YouTube page or whatever, and talking bad about them when I ain't did no research. I don't mind calling folks out their names when me myself is guilty. So I don't mind being heinous. Plus, I get paid for being heinous. I can make a rap song for being heinous. Matter of fact, I might be able to get on Side Knitter TV for being heinous. Big up, Side Knitter. How much money do you think I can get for being heinous? Oh well. Outrageous, ominous. How much money can I get for playing God? Like I'm everywhere, like I'm the shit. Like since I'm black and I'm all over the planet, I'm all over the world. Yeah, I'm ominous. I'm everywhere. One of my favorites right here. Y'all know this very well. Scandalous. Found me one nigga named Scandalous. Huh? If for real. Like I always tell y'all, if this don't make sense, let me know and I'll shut up. I'll tear down all my stuff, all my devices, my tablet, my smartwatch, everything. I throw it on the garbage. Matter of fact, don't y'all like that movie Scandalous with the black woman sleeping with the pale skin, who's sleeping with that person, who's sleeping with that person? In fact, ain't that part of Desperate Housewives and Atlanta Housewives and all the other black new TV stuff? Y'all like that. And this is why they call you, by law, black. So they gave you a black African American. They gonna put a spin on it to make you feel good. And then they gave you some movies, a few outfits, and now you black and you proud to be deplorable, pretentious, scandalous, outrageous, and you take bribes and kill your own people. It's going to black man. What's a black man according to the law? Let's find out. Black man, according to the law. Legal dictionary. We don't want dictionary, we want legal dictionary. Related to black magic, black man is not available in legal dictionary. Think about that for a minute, folks. Let me boost this in real. Let me get y'all look at this. Meditate on that for a minute while I light me a cancer stick. Black man is not available in legal dictionary. Why is that? Black Panthers. Since you want to waste your money on going to see the Black Panther, since it's part of your black culture, but you ain't got no legal terms on the planet though. You'll go to the movies and go with no legal representation, no legal rights or protection, no legal rights of owning property, but you're gonna go praise a comic book movie. I'm not mad at you. Really, I'm not. It's not about business. For me as a Levite and as a chosen by the gods and man, it's my job to tell you this. Facts. So now, let's look at that. That's crazy. How do you call yourself a black man and there is no legal term for your existence, nigga? Really? There's no legal term? What can we do with you? We can't go to court with you. We can't argue the world for you. We can't even use the Bible for you. We can't even use the Quran for you. I'm gonna phone that. Put this back up there. What just happened? Hold up. Let's get that back in there. You see, it's a legal dictionary. Black man related to black magic. But other than that, there is no legal term for you. There is no... Fam, I'm your brother, man. I'm in the courts. I'm right the courts. I study global law, international law, all types of law. I'm a law fanatic. I did the research, man. I dedicated my life to find out why I couldn't get and why I couldn't have nothing under being a black man. And I'm not even black. This phone is black. This phone got more rights than I do. This black phone got more rights than you do. It's called a copyright. You don't even have that. The black man doesn't even have a copyright. The black woman can't even keep her copied seed of her black man, called a child. You can't look at the copyright. A black woman and a black man get together. Their carbon copy is their child. You don't even have rights to that. You getting it yet? You getting the science of this yet? Black Panther, Black Leopards, Black Leprosy, and your false teachers? Yeah, that's what this video is about. Black Leprosy, the plague, disease, sickness, and the false teachers that promote that disease and that sickness for their own, what's that word? Scandalous ways. Deplorable lifestyle. Want to be omni something hearts. Let's go with black woman. So obviously if there's no black man, there wouldn't be no black woman either. So we're going to find out anyways for the sake of argument. Since the black woman is God, let's see what that says according to the law. See, because if you are a God, then that means you are known on heaven and on earth. Do y'all know that, brothers and sisters? My Afro-Asiatics brothers and sisters, we know that. More power. But to you black people and your black history, do you know if you are made in the image of your God, you are known in heaven and on earth and in the minds and the hearts of men? Let's see if that's true. Let's see if your black woman is God. Let's see what happens. Let's see who recognizes your black woman being God. Black woman, boom. Let's see. Legal dictionary, boom. Black woman is not available in the legal dictionary. In fact, she's not even connected to black magic. She didn't even get no magic. Oh my stars. Oh my stars. The black woman don't even get magic. So how is she God? How is the black woman God if man don't see her in his law, in his legal dictionary? How can black woman be God if she's not in the Bible? How can a black woman be God if she's not in the law, in the book of Ma'at? How is a black woman God if she's not even in the Quran? How is a black woman God if she's not even in the hearts and the minds of men and women of the planet? She's only a black woman in the minds of black leprosy. The plague, the disease that plagues our whole race. And for some reason, For ever since we've been calling ourselves black, we have never got nowhere. We have never kept anything. The gods has not protected us. Man has not protected us. Nature has not protected us. Nothing has protected the black man or black woman. Why? Because there is no universal law for you. I'm telling you what I know. Not what I heard. Not what I thought I saw. From experience. From what I've seen other people go through. I've been in courts. I've been all over the country. I've been on these things for years with no sleep for months. Searching. I know what I know. And I got the experience. Like my man said, without the experience, you can't call yourself a master of nothing. You're still a student. You ain't got the experience. You're still a student. So some of you old folks, whatever, some of you are still students, and just admit it. Just admit it. To prevent it from happening again, check if the proximity sensor is blocked. Tap OK to continue to use your phone. Alright, let's find another name. Hold on. We're going to the dictionary. Oh, the thesaurus. What did the thesaurus say? Black woman. Adult female woman, black person, blackamoor, negro, negroid, black. So they took blackamoor out. They took negro out. Negroid. They traded adult female for bitch. They traded woman in for what would y'all trade that in for? I guess bitch. But other than that, black person, blackamoor, adult female woman, nothing. That's it. No God, no goddess, nothing. Nothing. Where's the meaning at? Thesaurus. But since we know what... Oh, remember, Obama took this out. He made the law to take Negro out of the federal law books. So there goes the black woman and her nature, or her Asiatic nature. So let's go to the regular dictionary. Let's see what they call a black woman. As far as Wikipedia, a woman who is black. For real? That's it? A black brother with dark skin who comes from Africa, whose ancestors came from Africa. So, what if you found out that you wasn't from Africa? In fact, if the first so-called African was here 400 years ago, and we're in 2018, ain't that near one of you niggas from Africa? You're not. In fact, your blood is not even African anymore. It's been washed with the natives of North America. And if you take a little bit of water and some oil, and you keep pouring water in that oil, after a while, the oil goes out and the water fills up its place. And vice versa. You take a big glass of water and you just keep dropping oil in it, after a while, it becomes nothing but oil. Try it. Do it with sugar water. Use regular water and pour enough sugar in that glass. After about 6 hours, it's all sugar. It's not even good to drink anymore. So, when you take an African person, or preferably a Nigerian, or a Hebrew, or an Asiatic, from his natural habitat, bring him to another glass, and you pour him in that continent for 400 years, what do you think happened to that blood? It got rinsed. That's why we say we're Afro-Asiatics, because we still have that DNA trait, but the essence of us is indigenous or aboriginal Indians or Native Americans. Be it Mexico, Brazil, South America, Central America, or North America. You're not African. That's why they call you African Americans. Because there is no continent within a continent. And because you put black over top of that, who would be the wiser but the one who gave you that child name? Now you're a newborn baby all over again with no history, no language, no nothing, except for, speaking of language called English, that has 7 different languages. We're going to get into that. So now you find out that a black woman is nothing but a person with dark skin whose ancestors came from Africa. But yet you can't prove what country in Africa, what language, nothing. So it's best to stick with Afro-Asiatic. Especially if you're a Black Panther or a black leopard. Especially if you want to be a white leopard or a strawberry leopard. If you want to pick up your low self or your low nature, even if your low nature is telling you that you're Afro-Asiatic. A child from the land of the rising sun. Where? The east. Where's that at? The Fertile Crescent. I was on a roll here. I forgot what I was going to put in. Oh. Let's go to legalese language. Legalese language. Not legally operative. Nope. Legalese language. All right. Now, we'll do meaning. Let's get in here and see what this is. Here we go. What is legalese? What is legalese language? We'll go with that. Now, I did this before with you guys. We're going to do it again so you can see where we're going with this. Now, we're going to show you how many languages that is used in that you African Americans speak. Now, we will let you know this word pejorative. When you go to court, black man or black woman, this is what the world see you as in legal terms. That's why in the legalese language, all right, in the legalese language, this is why they call you black and African American to do this. It's called pejorative. Pejorative is a grammatical word for expressing negative connotation or low opinion of someone or something, showing a lack of respect for someone or something. It's also used in criticism, hostility, and disregard and disrespect. Don't all you black people feel disrespected when you go to court? Look at that for a minute. Look at that for a minute. I'm going to let y'all marinate on that. Let me go get my smoothie real quick. Ooh, man, I forgot about technology. Hold up. I forgot about technology. Let's see if I can get them both on here. Yes, I can. All right, we'll come out of that. We'll go into this. Boom. Okay. Boom. Okay. Okay, yeah, this the shit. Hold on, let me fix this. Technology is the shit. Now, turn it sideways. See if we can get it. Boom. There we go. Now, look at this, family. Look at this real closely. Look at this real closely. Because I can't see the front of the screen, and I can't see what you're seeing back there, so I have to kind of like bounce back because I'm only one person. Hold up. Now peep Pelskin hustle and the black man's demise and what these false teachers is doing to y'all. Oh shit, battery low. I gotta hurry up. Now you see, on the right side, black, deplorable, heinous, outrageous, scandalous. That is pejorative when you say I'm a black man, I'm a black woman. See, this pejorative is confirmed when you call yourself black. See, when you say black man, that means you admit deplorable, heinous, ominous, scandalous. Why? Because the law tells you that it is a grammatical form expressing someone who is black, something, black history, showing a lack of respect for someone or something, which is someone, the black man or black woman, something, black history, black culture, is also used as criticism, scandalous, hostility, outrageous, disregard, deplorable, disrespect, heinous. Do you see that? Do you see that, brothers and sisters? Look at that very closely. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to show you again. All right? If it don't make sense, let me know. I'll be quiet. Make sure this works. Yeah. If it don't make sense, let me know. I will be quiet. I'll put all this thing down. So, legally language says that they use this word pejorative to describe black men and women and children as minors. The single largest minor in America. And the white man is the majority. You get that? So now, because black has no legal definition, you become an expression for a negative connotation, low opinions, and criticism, hostility, and disregard for your life, and disrespect for your hard work, and the labor, and the suffering that our ancestors went through during slavery. But you don't mind this because they made you a superhero. Woohoo! They made you a superhero. Some pussy of all that. Talking about the new meaning of boy pussy. Man. What's wrong with just being a man? No, you want to be some boy pussy. You want to be a Black Panther. You want to be a gorilla. You want to be a tiger. You want to be this and that. You don't want to be a man. You don't want to be a man or an Afro-Asiatic man. You want to be an animal. And of all animals, some pussy? For real, nigga? Okay. Let's get back to the next slide. Let's get back to the next slide. So now, let's get back to the... I remember get out of that. I never figured out how to close that shit out. Alright. Alright, come on. Alright, here we go. Lock apps. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, we back in. Alright. Now, let's go back. Legal English. See, this is legal English. And in legal English that black men and black women speak, has not, you don't speak the language. You don't know nothing about the language. That's why when you get to court, that's why when you get shot in the back, why you get shot in the face, black man and black woman and black children, because there is no legal definition on the planet to protect a black person. Because you didn't get your money together and lobby for any laws to be a black person. But guess who did that? Guess who did get their money together? The white man, the white trash, not the European man, not the Eurasian man, but the white man, the white trash man who came over here for the British Crown first. He got his money together. He got his hustle together, and he said, guess what? We're going to have some white privileges, because when this white bitch, this European bitch called the Queen come over here talking about she taking our shit, we've already established something called a constitution. And that's called white supremacy. Big ups, white man. That was some brilliant shit. You come over here, you create your own laws to keep your white queen, your pale skin queen, from fucking with you in somebody else's house. That was brilliant. Because now, the black man and the black woman, they won't get their money up and build their own constitution to stay away from that same European queen and that same European king in other countries and your crazy ass. That's why they use the word pejorative on your asses. Damn, why does shit keep going on so fast? Motherfucker. Alright, now, let's see. So we got the word pejorative. Different kinds of generated legal writing examples, academic writings, blah, 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 reader friendly, no, legal awareness. I'm trying to find. Now, look. This is why legal documents fuck you. They summons you. Hold up. They ask you for documents. They put you in contracts called a birth certificate. They make you get a driver's license to drive. To travel on your own land. You have to pay to travel. You have to pay to walk across the street. And the Most High has given you feet to walk with. And you paying for that. Then you go to court. Then you get summoned. Then you get briefed. Then you get judged. Yeah, I'm feeling this. When Obama takes out Negro out of the federal courts. See? Negro not allowed in federal court forms. But as a black man and a black woman, you get legal documents, contract licenses, court pleas, summons and brief judgments, acts of parliament, legislation, and that's it. This is what you succumb to. This is your demise right here. Through the legal documents, under black, you get no inheritance, you get no land, no new kingdom, no money, no protection, and you get FEMA camp. And you don't get no job, you can't get a contract, you can't drive a truck, you can't get no license, no business, nothing, because under black, that's their law. Court pleadings. You're going to court under a slave name and black. You double dead. Then you go get one of their lawyers who knows that you're not black, who knows that you're fighting against a ghost. Don't tell you nothing. So you plead to stuff. Then the summonses. You happy black ass going there because you got money and a lawyer. You go to court for shit that you don't even have to go to court for. But since you black and you know everything and you God, you go there and get your head knocked off. Boom. 50 G's for a lawyer to tell you some shit. If you just read a book, you'd be like, damn, it only took me 15 minutes. I could have saved 50 G's. You don't hear me though. Then briefings, then the last, that judgment thing. Then when you get judged 25 to life for a small bag of weed. You know why they can do that? Because you're black. And there is no legal definition for a black man or black woman, or no legal protection for you. And Obama made sure that it didn't happen. Now let's see how many people speak this language. Let's see how many people speak this language. Key features, terms of art. Contracts, English the contracts. Doublets, triplets. See, you got French. You got English. You got Latin. You got German. What's the other one? Let's see. Let's see legal writing to get us in there. Here we go. We read that. Legal writing. Now remember, the word is powerful, like the word black man. So since there is no legal writing for the protection of a black man, this is what they do. Technical writing used by lawyers, judges, legislators, and others in law to express legal analysts and legal rights and duties. Legal writing in practice is used to advocate for or to express a resolution of client's legal matter. Now, what's the legal matter of a black man? Let's go back to what we had before. Let's go back to what we had before. So we can find it. Okay, oh, this is even better. But check this out. Originally, black man or black man is an Old English name meaning black man. The name was given to a Danish Vikings who settled in South Scotland. It's also listed in the genealogy of kings of Bernicia. Early on, it was commonly used as the first name. Variations, black man, blackman, black moon, black moon, black man, depending on how the Anglo-Saxon black or black were translated. The surname could also have had exact opposite meaning from above. Bleak meant dark, swarthy, while black meant fair, pale. Spelling both words, their meaning were often confused and over time became interchangeable. So who did that? This guy here. Oh shit, where's my thing at? Alright. Legally language. So if you've been watching this video, the language had already been established. So let's get to this leprosy. Help me, Father. Dear Heavenly Father, I ask you for mercy that I didn't pray for this video first, but you knew my heart, you knew my heart's intentions. You had put it on my mind earlier today, and I wasn't going to say anything, but because your will is the best way, I went on ahead and did it. But I ask that you would confirm these words, Father. I ask that you would manifest your will in their minds and in their hearts. They would no longer wear this black leprosy on their skin no more and turn themselves white again in your eyes and purify themselves, purify their hearts and minds, purify their words. Father, that the universal rights may apply to them. You said that you have given man the power to govern himself on this planet. As Islam would say, I self am Lord and Master, Father. Let that ring loud in our hearts and the minds of our brothers and sisters who are still asleep or willing or have the desire to get up. By the power of the Holy Spirit, I ask, and I ask you to confirm this and protect me from my ignorance and protect us from our ignorance. And to the prophets before me and after me, I say thank you. And we say shalom. We're going to end this up with the scripture. Matter of fact, we're going to go to the Quran. I ain't been ending stuff out enough with that lately. I got 13, left in it. Leprosy. Let's see what's in there. Nope. Black man. Okay. Now I put black man in the Quran. Now, and certainly, put this sideways. Bang. Praise Yah. And certainly we created man of clay that gives forth sound. That's why we see, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. We're expressing the sound. So yes, you can hear and see the Most High. But you can't be in this body. You can't see with these eyes. No, you cannot. You cannot see the Most High with these eyes and live. No, you cannot. But with the vibration, with your spiritual eyes, you can see. If you know the language, the expression. And certainly we created man of clay that gives forth sound. Comma, of black mud fashioned in shape. So the sound that gives forth, we created man of clay that gives forth sound. His voice, his speech, his heartbeat. And what he used to cover that up with, which is called his flesh, they used black mud. Fashioned in shape. And the jinn we created before of intensely hot fire. And when your Lord said to the angel, surely I'm going to create a mortal of the essence of black mud fashioned in shape. So when I have made him complete and breathed into him my spirit, fall down making obstinance to him. So the angels made obstinance of all of them together, but Iblis did not. He refused to be with those who made obstinance. He said, "O Iblis," he said, "O black man and black woman, what excuse have you that you are not with those who made obstinance? O black man and O black woman." He said, "Am I not such that I should make obstinance to a mortal whom thou hast created, the essence of black mud fashioned in the shape?" He said, the black man, the black woman said, "Should I return to my fertile crescent, to my Asiatic nature, my Afro-Asiatic nature, my God sense, my God body, my God science, and give up my black mud fashion shape? No, I like being black. I like my black culture. I like being pejorative. I like being disrespected. I like being shot in the back. I like being hung from trees. I like taking bribes. I like being scandalous. I like being heinous. I like killing my brother. I like fucking women in the butt. I like fucking men in the ass. I like stealing. I like selling drugs. I like using drugs. I like this shit." He said, "Then get out of it, for surely you are driven away. There is no universal law for you black man and black woman. Get out the way. You're out. You black devils. You black iblises and jinns. Go. Go. You are not my people. I am not with you. So sister, black women and black men are not my people. Afro-Asiatics are my people. Because those were black people who evolved. They turned their 6 ethers, their 6 neutrons and protons and neutrons to a 9. So they flipped that clay to a 9, to a God body. So when you take that 666 and flip it to a 999, That's my people there who could do that, who wants to do that. And if they can't do it, they willing to humble themselves and say, teach me how to flip my 666 into a 999, which is 18, which is still what? A 9. Get ready for that 10th dimension, that 1.10, that new body, that new essence. Y'all ain't ready for this. Shh. Shh. See, I'm doing this by myself, making videos, doing this by myself. But let me just sit there while somebody else do this, get this together, put these blessings together. Things gonna change. Black man and black woman. And surely on you is a curse until the day of judgment, black man and black woman. And guess what that is? Famine, death, jail, more bondage, hunger, lack of employment, lack of education, lack of spirit knowledge. You're going to be lacking in everything, black man and black woman. You know why? Because surely you are cursed until the day of judgment. And he said, my Lord, then respite me until the time when they are raised. Who is they raised? The Afro-Asiatic, the original man of the planet. The children from the land of the rising sun. The star children, the sun children. When we rise, the black man, the Iblis, is going to say, Lord, respite me. Because that's what you're asking. You're asking the white man, you black people, to respite you until they are raised. Who is they? The original man of the planet, when we're raised back up. And he said, oh, surely you are the respited ones, till the period of time made known. And the prophets came and told us the time that it'll be known. But y'all take it for a joke. Oh, he ain't a prophet. She ain't a prophet because he ain't walking on water and she ain't got wings up her ass. Or because he ain't got a big congregation or she ain't got a big church. There ain't no messenger of the Most High. Nigga. He said, my Lord, because thou hast made life evil to me, I will surely make evil fair seeming to them on earth. And I will certainly cause them all to deviate. And to call yourself black or African American is the most deviant thing you can do to nature, to yourself, to the creator of all things, and to what y'all love so much, Ma'at. Sankofa, the whole 9. This is the right way with me. Surely, as regards my servants, you have no authority over them, except those who follow you are the deviators. And surely, black man and black woman, along with the white man and white woman, hell is promised place of them all. And with that truth, we rest our case. May Yahallah find you in good standings in that great day that comes when the 4 horsemen come to judge, and when the angels of life and death come. May y'all be diligently seeking Yahalah's face. May y'all be diligently working on transforming your 666 to a 999. See, because 666 is what? 12? 618? 9? No, that's the wrong number. 27, still a 9. 66 is 12, 618, that's 9. Let me rest my case on that because I'm taking it too far. That's me doing it, so I apologize. That's not the spirit. But we'll rest our case on that. Oh yes, that's right. It's only 1 9. You got 3 6s that's making 1 9. That's not enough. You need your 6. You need your 999. So when it comes to 27, you still have 9. So in this, we're gonna rest our case. We showed you about your Black Panther and your Black Leprosy. We pray y'all take heed to this. Seek the Most High's face. Ask him for the confirmation. Ask him for the change. Ask him for the freedom. So we can start building our kingdom. Oh, in Judah, like scripture said, when the city of Shiloh comes, the scepter will be taken from between your feet. So get ready, pimpin'. Joseph, the seed of Joseph, we're coming to get our rightful place. Because remember, scripture said Judah, all 12 of you guys is going to bow down to Joseph. And since Judah, you planned on killing us, but then you sold us to Ishmael, which is our other family member, who was cool. But then Ishmael sold us to the Egyptians, the Hamites. That's cool too. But we still came out on top. So be prepared for that too, Israel. Be prepared for that too, that we're going to take Judah's scepter from between his legs and the lawgiver from between his legs, right? Because we're going to make the new kingdom Shiloh, the city of peace. That's my will. It's written. That's the Most High's will. And shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. Till next time, this is your kinfolk Omar Hosea saying we love you. Have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. And remember, Black Panther is only a fucking cartoon movie. If you want to get in something that takes serious, go watch the movie Spawn. Order that movie Spawn. That is one of the realest cartoon made into a movies you're going to ever see. Movie Spawn. Check it out because we just read that in the Quran. So we love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Pinky swear. And we out.